Everyone likes sharp tools. No one ever bragged about having the dullest knife in the drawer, and certainly no one bragged about being the dullest knife in the drawer. But the knife is only useful as the iron used to sharpen it. If I told you that I sharpened my knife with a pillow, you'd laugh. Rightfully so. We, especially guys, love sharpening tools. But being sharpened ourselves, well, that's another matter. We love doing the sharpening. We love being used by the Lord to correct, and sometimes just being used to correct whether it's by the Lord or not. But who wants his or her weaknesses exposed? Their ignorance revealed, and foolishness corrected. When the sharpening comes, do we submit to our Creator's instruments, that is, other people, who file down our rough edges? It can be embarrassing, painful, and it never stops. Doesn't matter how old you get, there's always the need to be sharpened. So if you want to grow in wisdom, as Scripture says in Proverbs 27:17, as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. So if you want to grow, you have to submit to this sharpening work. So 3 things, briefly, for us to learn about being sharpened. Number 1, learn from whoever God sees fit to use in your life. Swords are often sharpened by a stone that is itself more dull than the sword or the knife itself. You know, most of us think, I would be glad to be sharpened by John MacArthur or Doug Wilson. If he were to come and give me a direct exhortation, I could handle that. But not from fill in the blank. Usually whoever the Lord actually saw fit to use, your spouse, a friend, someone that you don't think knows you nearly well enough to correct whatever they just corrected. God sharpens us with people to keep us humble. Second, if we want to grow, we must put ourselves in the path of wiser men and women. Pray and look for people who are wise and willing to sharpen you. We like people around that, well, they're not quite to our position. And they're not going to actually correct us. But no, put yourself with those who will. Read books that you may be inclined to argue with. Don't only talk to people and read things that you have heated agreement with all the time. So don't confine yourself to the echo chamber of your own opinions. And third, demonstrate to your family what it looks like to grow in wisdom. We, especially parents, we have to do a lot of sharpening ourselves. But we teach our kids also how to receive sharpening by the way we receive it. Yes, you will need to do this work of sharpening, but show to others what it looks like.